Alright, so how do you gain weight? If you call within the next 5 minutes for an additional $59.95, I'll be sending you a week's supply of my Alpha Mass X, taking you from sissy to superhero. Now things like mass gainers, which are fancy powders that have 1,000 calories per scoop, can help you gain weight because they help you get more calories, which is the key to gaining weight. However, mass gainers can be loaded with a bunch of junk nutrients, right? And if you think I'm just a hippie, go ahead, take your mass gainers. Feel like poo. Alpha Mass X, utilizing mother's placenta juice combined with LGBT proteins of the cow. That's a whole nother topic, but for just gaining weight, the old-fashioned eating more calories is the best way to do so. I would recommend, as a trainer, I've seen this work the best, about 500 calories surplus a day. So you calculate your basal metabolic rate and you add in your activities. Use the website below or use like MyFitnessPal. 500 calories a day increase. That'll put you at gaining about a pound a week. This is steady enough to where you're not gonna get super fat or you're not gonna feel like super crap. I think where a lot of people go wrong and get discouraged when they're trying to gain weight is they're like, oh sweet, yo man, I get to eat whatever I want, dog. I'm just gonna go into it, you know, I'm gonna eat. And then you end up eating like 15,000 calories in one day and you're so bloated and you feel like a giant turd slug that the next day you're like, oh man, I think I'm just gonna salad it up the whole day. If you wanna gain muscle, you gotta eat, dog. So I ate like a whole piece of dog last night. Today I ate a salad, but it had croutons on it. Calories. My tummy hurts. You end up just eating way less for the rest of the week. Gaining weight, just like losing weight, is something that should be consistent. You should be doing it every day, consistently. On top of the cattle pellets and the deer velvet antler extract, we added maca powder and 900 grams of protein, taking you from sissy to superhero. Alright, so here's another misconception with gaining weight. Everybody thinks, yo man, I need to eat protein. Eating protein is good. Your body uses amino acid as building blocks to rebuild structures, including muscle. But the thing is, I think everybody overdoes the protein way too much when it's like gaining weight. Nah, you need the protein, you need to get at least the 2 grams. So a lot of like the muscle mags and all that stuff will recommend a gram of protein per pound of body weight or per pound your goal. That's really even fine. You're not gonna necessarily have a problem with that. I think the people who have a problem are the people who just only eat protein. You end up eating like 500 grams of protein a day and you're not 500 pounds, you're like 150 pounds and you're eating 500 grams of protein a day and you're like, my stomach is like the poop in the fetal position because you're clogged up so bad. Food quality, huge mistake where a lot of people go wrong. I think when everybody's trying to gain weight, they're like, yo man, pizza, ice cream, cookies, you know, and then basically you end up just feeling like garbage. You might be gaining weight, but you can't run up a flight of stairs without having a heart attack. You feel like garbage, you feel like trash. All the sugars and the high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners from your mass gainer, clogging up your mind. You're like, what's 2 plus 2? Forget school, because I do my own school. Try to eat at least 80% clean and 20% you can kind of, you know, doze off and eat, you know, what you want. But try to eat 80% clean, and that means whole foods, okay? So cook your own potatoes, rice, and be sure you know exactly what you put in it. How do you put the muscle in it? And then you get that. All right, and finally, you want to stimulate protein synthesis or stimulate the rebuilding of your muscular tissue so it grows back stronger, and you do so through resistance training. So whether that's resistance training with weights, resistance training with body weight, or a combination of both, you need to break down the tissue so it can rebuild itself, get stronger, and get bigger. Because unless you're just looking to gain weight and get fatter, I assume you want to gain weight and get more muscular so you're more athletic. All right, I have a great program out called Bodyweight Beast, a 12-week calisthenics training program. It's gonna take you through basic movements, get to more advanced movements using your body weight only. So as your body weight increases, that means your resistance is gonna be increasing, so you're further stimulating your muscles to grow bigger because you are the resistance. So increase your daily calories by 500 calories a day for about 1 to 2 weeks. If you don't notice any changes, let's bump it up to 1,000. Try to eat high quality whole foods. Be consistent with it. Implement some form of resistance training so you're rebuilding muscle and getting heavier with muscle and not so much fat. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video, and subscribe. I got daily uploads Monday through Friday. Remember, using these techniques, you too can gain weight. But you gotta focus. Coach Chuck here. Before I was training NFL players to be at the top of the game, I was an Army Ranger, a Navy SEAL, a U.S. Senator, a governor, a fighter,